She built a daycare for 7 years. Her partner burned it down. She built the business from nothing. Then, one post destroyed it, and she says her own partner pulled the trigger. The two women had been friends long before they were business partners. They met during a parenting class a decade earlier, bonded over sleep deprivation and bad hospital coffee, and eventually turned a shared frustration with local childcare options into something real. Their daycare center, which they co-founded together in a converted Victorian house on the edge of a quiet suburb, had grown steadily over 7 years. By the time everything fell apart, they were operating at full capacity, 34 children enrolled, a wait list of nearly 60 families, and a reputation that parents in the area treated like gold. Then came the post. On a Tuesday morning in mid-March, a photo appeared on the daycare center's official social media account. It showed the interior of the facility, the reading corner, the craft tables, and in the background, partially visible but unmistakable, was a child mid-tantrum, face red, arms flailing, being restrained by a staff member in a way that, to most viewers, looked alarming. The caption read, "Some days are harder than others. We handle every challenge with love and patience." Within 48 hours, the post had been shared over 11,000 times. By the end of the week, local news had picked it up. Parents began withdrawing their children. The waitlist evaporated overnight. The plaintiff, one of the two co-founders, filed suit against her business partner for $340,000, representing her projected loss of income, her share of the business's diminished valuation, and damages for reputational harm. She claimed her co-founder had posted the image deliberately, knowing it would go viral, as a calculated move to destabilize the partnership during an ongoing dispute over a buyout offer she had recently refused. The plaintiff had been approached by a childcare investment group with a $900,000 acquisition offer and had declined. Her co-founder, according to the complaint, desperately wanted to sell. The plaintiff's testimony was measured and specific. She presented text messages from 3 weeks prior to the post, in which her co-founder wrote, "If you don't take the deal, I'll make sure this place isn't worth what you think it is." She also brought forward two former staff members who testified that the defendant had been the one managing the center's social media accounts exclusively for the prior 6 months. Her attorney argued the post wasn't careless. It was a weapon. The plaintiff described sitting in her car outside the building on the day the story broke, watching a father she'd known for 4 years load his daughter's backpack into his trunk and drive away without making eye contact. She didn't cry on the stand. She didn't need to. The defendant told a different story. Yes, she managed the account. Yes, she was the one who posted the photo, but she maintained it was a genuine mistake. A moment of exhaustion, a lapse in judgment, a post she had deleted within 2 hours of going live. She acknowledged the text messages, but said they were sent in anger during a heated argument and were never meant as a threat. Her attorney painted her as a grieving partner watching a friendship disintegrate over money. She had loved that business, he argued, and she had accidentally broken it. There is a meaningful legal distance, he reminded the court, between negligence and malice. Then the defendant's own phone became evidence. Forensic data pulled from the account scheduling software revealed that the post had not been uploaded in real time. It had been scheduled, set to publish at 7:43 a.m., a time when the defendant had a documented alibi at a dental appointment across town. Scheduling a post takes deliberate, multi-step action. It is not the behavior of someone mindlessly clicking share. Furthermore, the metadata showed the image had been cropped. The original photo, taken by a ceiling-mounted security camera, clearly showed the full context. The child had knocked over a shelf and the staff member was preventing an injury. Someone had deliberately framed the image to exclude that context before scheduling it to post. The judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff. She awarded $218,000 in damages, less than the $340,000 requested, acknowledging that the business's decline could not be attributed entirely to one post in a climate where childcare scrutiny was already intensified by broader public conversations. But the ruling was unambiguous. The post was not an accident. It was an act of deliberate commercial sabotage by a co-founder who had allowed financial pressure to override every obligation, legal, professional, and personal. The defendant filed a notice of appeal within 30 days. It was withdrawn 4 months later without explanation. The daycare center closed permanently that autumn. The plaintiff used a portion of her settlement to join a different childcare cooperative across the state, starting over. The two women have not spoken since. Here's what lingers about this case. Both of them wanted the same thing: to protect what they had built. One wanted to sell it, one wanted to keep it, and in the end, neither of them got it. So the question is this: when a partnership becomes a battlefield, who is really responsible for what gets destroyed?